Hello Cancers, and welcome back to my channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess. I'm here to bring you your mid-month energy bump for January 2020. Yeah, I'm trying something new. I just sort of felt compelled to do this quick energy update for the middle of the month. Yeah, I did one overall for the collective, so it was sort of like a big giant energy healing message for the collective. I don't know, my spirit guides are just sort of pushing me, saying, hey, you should get on camera and you should do this. There's messages that want to come out. So yeah, it's been interesting, and I'm using the regular Rider-Waite tarot deck, which I haven't used these guys in a while. But these have been really bringing the messages. They brought some interesting messages in the weekly woke, so check that video out for the dates of 15 through 25 January. And then I believe I used these also in the pick a card reading, so check that out. There's some really nice ones there too. But yeah, so I don't know, feels good to be back on camera, feels good to be in front of you all and with you all, bringing you these messages. And again, these guys, the Rider-Waite has it going on right now, I'm telling you. So what I'm going to do is I have a modified Celtic card spread already pulled, and then I'm going to finish off with a set of oracle messages. So I have 4 decks already ready to go, and these are decks that my spirit guides told me to use. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and flip your cards and see where we're at. Interesting. Overall energy, Cancer, is the 10 of Wands. Completions, letting go of your burdens, moving away from a strenuous and stressful situation. This could also represent taking on more than you can handle. The message is delegate. Yeah, but overall this is completions. So ending of a difficult situation, ending of a struggle, ending of just having a heavy burden on you. This can also be an emotional burden as well. Probably something with work, probably something with a family member. Maybe I'm hearing sick family member, an ailing family member, hospice care. So yeah, just something that's really, really heavy is weighing upon you right now. That's your overall energy for the reading. So central to you is the Knight of Swords crossed with the Hangman. Yeah. So Hangman reverse actually comes in this way. So you're feeling like you need to speak or say something quickly, or you're waiting on correspondence. The message is watch your tongue, watch your words, because the Hangman reverse is change in perspective. You're being asked to shift your perspective, but you're being a bit resistant to it. So this could also be a shift in ideas. This could also be the card of Pisces. So maybe some of you have communication that you need to share with a Pisces member or vice versa. But overall, when the Hangman comes in reverse, this is a card of pause. Stop, reflect, weigh your words. This could also mean delayed communication as well. But I do get the sense that it's a shift in ideas, a shift in perspective. I think you were stuck in one mode of thinking, maybe linear thinking, and now you're being asked to try a new approach, try a different direction, consider a different avenue, and be less rigid in your thoughts. This could also mean not acting upon something so impulsively, because you have the 7 of Cups coming in, foundational to your reading, and this is the card of illusion. This is the card of distraction. Yeah, so you have choices. You have choices to make, and you're coming out of a toxic situation, because in the recent past is the Devil's energy. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, but this is the Devil reverse. So this, whatever this energy represents to you, it could represent a vice, an addiction, a toxic situation, but this no longer has a hold on you. This could also represent just sort of like old patterned thinking, something that you were doing or believing had kept you stuck in a situation for a long time, but you didn't realize that you had free will until recently, and you made the decision to reverse yourself out of this situation. So now that you've done so, you have choices. And you're like, okay, well, what does that mean? Well, it's time for you to stop and pause before you act impulsively and choose a cup that's incorrect for you. Because not all these cups have gifts. Some of these cups have poison. That could be karma repeating. That could be another devil energy, right? But some of them in there have riches, some of them have abundance, some of them have love, some of them have fear. So really it's just about you just sort of taking a step back and looking at everything, weighing your options, getting into alignment with yourself before you make a decision. Don't make a hasty decision, basically is what the message is. But cycles are completing. Or nearing completion, I should say. So yeah, it's kind of confirming with what we're seeing with the bottom of the deck. You have the 10 of Wands, which is cycles complete, but this is a big one. This is big karma. This is you ending something at least a decade ago, or that lasted for at least a decade. We are all ending karma that stems back to 35 years. So this is near completion. It's just that the energy, it takes a while. It's not going to happen overnight, but you're on the tail end of this. This is new karma coming in, new luck coming in. You're releasing this. So you're feeling really good. You're feeling really good about the status of events. And, you know, now you're thinking about options. You're thinking about what all this means once this goes away. Because once this clears, this goes upright, karma complete, and now you're like, all right, great. What do I want to choose? Well, my friend, that all depends on what you ultimately want out of life. Can't be stuck in the same old, because if you're stuck in same old, you get this. So what's going to make you happy, Cancers? What is it? What is the big picture? What is wish fulfillment for you? What does happily ever after look and feel like to you? Once you can define that, you'll know exactly which cup to pick. And right now you're being asked to be strategic about it. And you're being a bit strategic, you're being a bit secretive about it, and that's okay. Right now is a perfect time to kind of keep that to yourself. Because sometimes if we start boasting about what we want, you can inadvertently influence the energy and create delays or fixate on something and then it doesn't happen. So I feel like this is you just sort of being strategic, being secretive, being holding your cards to the vest with whatever it is that you're going to choose or what you're considering. And that's not a bad plan to have, okay, Cancers? Because once you do, this goes upright and you're done. You're starting a new cycle, a new way of life, new beginning, and it's going to be amazing. Okay? So let's go ahead and check in with the Shamanic Oracle and see what we have right now. Yep, so I guess that was your card. That's the one that popped out initially. Okay, so let's go ahead and check in with Sacred Earth. Yes. So it's interesting as I just got these cards, the Sacred Earth Oracle recently, and it's the first time I'm using them on camera, and I'm finding that they are working quite nicely with the Shamanic Oracle, and they're literally confirming or reinforcing or enhancing the messages from the Shamanic Oracle deck. It's pretty awesome. And then I'm pulling a card. I just pulled one from Sacred Rebels, and now I'm pulling one from Nature's Whispers Oracle. Yeah, it's an interesting time right now. We are entering Aquarius season really soon. We have Aquarius new moon on the 24th of January, 24th, 25th roughly, which means new beginnings. And Venus recently went into Pisces and shall be there for about 3 weeks through February 6th. So that means love connections, that means us getting in touch with our feelings, being more comfortable with expressing how we feel with one another, and that's on all levels, either, you know, friendships, family, you know, romantic partners, colleagues, things like that. So more connectedness, more heart-centered communication, if you will. All right, so your shamanic oracle card is the Spiral. I'm seeing this as the world. Cycles spinning. This is how time works, cyclical. Okay? So yes, it's the spin of the wheel, it's another turn of the spiral. And as we cycle through, we make progress, right? We continue to make progress straight through. We are moving forward. We're just going in a cyclical, cylindrical manner. All right? Yeah. So sometimes it looks like we're repeating certain things, but not quite. As long as you're making forward movement, you know, this is us entering a new cycle and going and going and going and going and going. Yeah. But it has to do with time. This is all divine timing. As your Sacred Earth Oracle card is time. Time is non-linear in the spirit world. Time is cyclical. Yeah. So don't worry about the timing of this situation. Don't worry about the timing of your plans. You have a plan in place. Focus on your goals and focus on the feeling of that, because that's what's going to manifest and bring your dreams into reality. Bring them here in the 3D, crystallize them, ground them right here in the 3D. But don't be so fixated on the when and the how. Because time is irrelevant. Time is irrelevant, and just know that it's in divine timing. It's when you're ready to receive that gift, when you're ready to receive that manifestation, the universe will be like, okay, yes, now we'll grant you with the time. Now we'll grant you with that wish. And it's you going through this cycle, and it's time that's non-linear. That's what you're dealing with in the spirit world. So we can sit here and talk about linear time here in the 3D. It has no correlation with what's going on up there and when our dreams are going to manifest. All right? So that's just something to keep in mind. Up next from your Sacred Rebel is inspiration. Keep this at the forefront. Keep this inspirational energy right here in your mind's eye. Keep tapping into that, because this is the energy that you need to manifest, to bring things into fruition quickly and assuredly. So yeah, inspiration. Oh, I love that. And lastly, from your Nature's Whispers, renewal of peace. Look at that. I'm going to put that in the camera. Don't you just feel just grounded just looking at that? I do. I mean, I'm looking at the mighty oak. I'm looking at this lovely sleeping baby down here, and I'm just like, wow. Peace and bliss. Blissed out, you know? Renewal of peace is coming in for you. Yeah, because I get the sense that, you know, that this had you thrown for a loop, and this really created havoc for you in your life, and now you're being asked to pause and to reflect and to consider a new way of behaving and processing and acting and communicating. But yeah, it's all going to be worth it. It's all going to be worth it, because a renewal of peace is coming in for you. Okay, Cancers? So that's all I have for you. That feels complete. Comment below. Let me know how all of this resonates with you. Don't forget to check out the weekly woke message. That's for the 15th to the 25th of January. There's some really good messages coming in there, and different decks are used too. Also do check out your pick a card reading as well, because there's some nice messages in there. You won't be disappointed. But anyway, give this video a thumbs up. By you liking it, helps increase the viewership to your fellow Cancerian friends. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to this channel. Your subscriptions and your devotion to this channel is what keeps it alive. So thank you for supporting me and supporting my work. And yeah, the more you support me, the more content I'll continue to bring to you all. All right, Cancers, have a lovely January, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.